Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I hope everyone's having a good day, a better day. Well, hold on. Let's get this lighting together. Let's get these things in order because we're talking about Canada's Drag Race. I hope everyone's having a good one. It is the first day of August. Okay. I also noticed that I looked back at one of my live videos and saw my face freezing when the Wi-Fi was a little low here. So if you're getting through this part and my face got stuck in a moment, shout out to you. Shout out to you. I think I need to switch over the Wi-Fi for a second here, just to make sure we have a good run today. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're going to talk about this episode. I'm going to keep it live within an hour of time. I've been chastised and dragged for ranting for too long in that last All Stars finale episode here. So I'm going to try to keep it within an hour so no one feels too bad about me talking for so long, even though it was a finale and we were paying our dues and respect. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to give you my social medias first so you know where you can find my, almost said a swear word, not after this 3-minute mark. And then we're going to start this show up today because I have opinions. I've got opinions. Also, how did everyone else feel with all of these Drag Race franchises premiering on the same week? Well, one's ending, another one is, starting, all that kind of jazz. What did y'all think of that? Because, baby, I still have France to do. I have to edit that reaction. What else? Down Under. See, look at me. So I still have France and Down Under. I still have France and Drag Race Down Under's reactions to edit that I'm going to post to Patreon. Shout out to my subscribers. We had a little issue with the video, but we got it fixed on Patreon today. We already got Canada and All Star 7 up there, but Down Under is going to be a conversation, and so is France, girls. So get ready for that too. Plus, P Valley will also be on the agenda this week. So stay tuned because we got a lot coming up. Plus, that interview with Melissa Beck from Real World Homecoming New Orleans. I finally finished it. And then, like I promised, I said DragCon stuff would be happening. Low key, I was really waiting for All Stars 7 to chill so I can get to that before Philippines starts on the 17th. That's Drag Race Philippines, as well as Secret Celebrity Drag Race on August the 12th. Welcome to August, people. At MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the MattyRants. You can find that in the description below. It's if you grab a branch, if you eat some fruit. That's Mattivia for the kids. That helps you poot. You'll find all of those links to where you can see me on Instagram, Twitter. Shout out to everybody who has been sharing and liking that thread I made recently for Renaissance, since I love the album so much. And I also incorporated my favorite thing in the universe, which is Sailor Moon. I saw some edits on Twitter and I was like, these are good, but why are they not? We need them in different songs per scout, situationship, per the mood. So for the girls who are living and breathing, I thank you so much for the shares on that. That was my first successful thread on Twitter. I felt like somebody. I was like, oh my God, I did a thread correctly. Stupid. Let me stop. You could, like I said, find me on Patreon for as low as $1. I do all reactions to every show that I review here on YouTube. And on Bookable on Cameo. Actually, I think I got a request this morning I'm going to do right after this too. So thank y'all for tuning in. Sailor Pluto deserved cozy. You're welcome. Excuse me. No, that's Mercury. Pluto deserved pure honey. Yeah, Pluto deserved pure honey, period. Okay. So before I start this up, you already know I have this disclaimer, not something that I'm like, oh, I need to give this to you just so I can cover my bases. But in reality, I love all of the people on the shows. Most people. Okay, you see what I did here, Blair? I just took my hair, let it go forward. I said, I want to give a little bit of different world where you come from, possibly in the lunch hall. looking at trade, but knowing I can't talk to him. Let me get back to this. I love all these people on the show. Sometimes I don't agree with everything, but I send no hate. I send no ill will, no malice. The shade and the reads, that all comes from love. That's not meant to be something to send hate and, any sort of thing to those people. So let me read this off in case girls take me too seriously, since this is for shits and giggles. But disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only. Content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be a poot. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, by all means, please consume some Mattivia, available at dragqueenmerch.com, and have yourself a good poot, okay? All right. It's a renaissance. Chill. Bam. You know what? Lately, I've been telling myself, y'all, yes, it is a Sanrio shirt, by the way. Because I've been growing my hair out and I haven't really gone to an actual beautician out here in Houston. If anyone has any recommendations, let me know. We can have a spa day. But I just said, let me start doing stuff with my hair that I feel is fun. So the buns were one thing. This one was new today. I was playing with it in the mirror. And so, yeah, I like a little curly yang. But thanks for the love, y'all. Y'all are sweet. Y'all silly. It's also funny too. One last thing before I get to the review, because I was talking about on Twitter this like huge decline in subscribers at one point. I didn't know what was going on, and I posted about it. Removed the post. Some people said some wonderful things. Others were offering weird opinions. But the next day, my numbers not only rose back up to where they were, but they surpassed it a little bit. So I didn't know if that was a glitch in the system or if it was just something weird going on. But then I looked into it and they did say, in case somebody also is a YouTuber watching this and have the same issue, there's been some issues with the system just verifying things and certain people being removed or unsubscribed, this, that, and the other. But it was interesting. When I posted it, the following day it was fixed. So I was like, okay, I'm not losing my mind. I did see something crazy, but either way, I'm moving past all that. I send nothing but love and light to all of you. If you don't like me and you're watching this, I send love and light to you as well. I don't have time for it, and neither should you. So let's get started with this show, baby. You're not fashionably late, Johanna. You're right on time because we're just about to start, love. You know I like to talk. It's called Matty Rants, not Matty just strolls along to a 20-minute video. I can do that if you need me, but baby, I like to gag. I like to have a conversation. That's what this is all about. Also, if you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar for hosting with the mostest, PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. I will also be in this live chat with you today, highlighting every single one of y'all. Hi, Quan Hall. Thank you so much for being here, my love. Tato, you already know what's up, baby. I see you. Liam, how you doing? Thank you for being a major supporter. I appreciate you, my love. Johanna, thank you for being here. Ronnie, what's going on? Getting my monkeypox vaccine in an hour. Good. Go on, Ronnie. I actually just got, my friend gave me some information for out here in Houston. So I'm about to set up my appointment as well. So I see you, sis. Y'all stay safe out there, okay? Because it was one thing and now it's the bump the thump. And I'm like, okay, baby. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Now, I've started this new little chapter in my live reviews where I sort of have to give my beginnings before we get to the end. And I'm going to say I like Canada's Drag Race this season. I enjoy it. I actually really do like the season. I see characters, I see very specific casting choices made to fit the mold and to get this lineup where it needs to go. There have been confusing moments though on this show. Placements, positions, all that. And I'm glad at who won this episode, Miss Jada Hudson. But I also was like, I don't know. There were moments. And then Miss Fierce Delicious, I mean, we're gonna have that conversation. I don't want to drag the light-skinned Christian, but at the same time, Gisele said something that kind of threw me off today, and I want to talk about it with all of you and get your opinions as well and have you in this conversation. I'll be reading some comments when we get there. But that bullying term that was used against Fierce, uh-uh. I don't know about that. I didn't care for how that was described. And I don't know if that was just sort of maybe the moment and how they were feeling. And in the end, it was like I shouldn't have said that, but it just felt, I don't know. We'll get there in a second. We'll get there in a second. We've got much to talk about. So it's Ruets. But before the Ruets are done, Miss Moso was removed from the competition. Why did I say removed from the competition? Girl, well, that sounded nasty. She did not win the lip sync, baby, so she had to sashay away. Now, that was Jada's best friend in the competition. Of course, the girls already know Jada's feeling some kind of way. You know, there is a lot on her shoulders as the babies look up to her, and it may not be the showing she wanted to present on the first round trip. Okay. Now, I will say though, these moments are lovely. They're very cute and adorable. But I said to myself, okay, where is this episode going? I said Jada's probably going to win because she had a really bad week last week. I put that on God. I said she'll probably win because she had a bad week last week. My prayers were answered. I was like, oh, okay. Go on, Jada. I think Kimmy or Boom Boom should have possibly got it, but I see why Jada won. She had a project. She had a project. And also, Irma Gerd said mayonnaise, so I don't want to hear it when I reference it today. Thank you. Because I was like, she said it. Thank you. Brooklyn Heights and this mullet have re-entered the building, giving you all kinds of curly Garnier fruitis. No, she probably would read the hell up. Matty, now you know damn well I don't use that. But it presents the mini challenge that was kind of funny. I actually like this mini challenge. Boom, boom. You stared in that camera, child, and I got my Jim Halpert laugh out of that. But they had to get in this quick drag, and the quick drag was supposed to be Butch because they're going on a little date with Brooklyn, and they have to sell themselves to her. Okay, can it be funny? Can it be hot? Whatever it needs to be. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Some people could do what they needed to do. I'm sitting there looking at Kimmy, this trans woman. I'm going, really? They gonna make him okay? My eye roll was deep, but it's a mini challenge. Everybody's got to do a little something, something. No shade, no harm. Gisele was funny. I was here for Gisele. Chaos is hot. I'm normally not into huge like piercings and earrings and all that kind of. There is something so attractive about chaos. It's maybe their quiet nature too. I mean, it's also the bone structure as well, but I just enjoy their presence. And when they're talking, it's so quiet, but it's also like, oh, but you know, you know, you could be my daddy if you want to. Okay, no lie. I have to give Irma Gerd her bravos here. Irma Gerd looks like she could possibly be belonging. Irma Gerd looks like she's on a bulletin board to warn people. You know what I'm saying? This is America's Most Wanted picture right here, ladies and gentlemen. But I thought this was kind of a gag. I said, that was quick? This is your quick drag? Damn. Her masculine quick drag is kind of key. I was like, this is a key, low key, okay? Don't it? It just gives, mommy, who's that? Oh, Lord. See, James, this is why we don't let them watch the news. Very that tease. It's the fisherman killer. I thought it was pretty good. Irma did a good job. She did. I love you, Bombay. Thanks for the follow back on Twitter. Sis, I said, why you have a colostomy bag full of Gatorade? I pray to God that is Gatorade. I also had flashbacks to another season. I was like, why is this in a joke? But, you know, I love you some Bombay. But I was like, I know you lying. That's the first thing I said. I know you lying. Why? Why the Gatorade? Too funny, too funny. But also not funny. But bitch, if Carl Winslow don't get off of my screen, baby, you cannot tell me that Shada Hudson was not on Family Matters some time ago. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me that this baby was not on Family Matters. Boom, 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 boom. Bitch, looking like his cousin or brother coming in to visit. Or better than that, you know how they sometimes would play like themselves as different characters, right? What if he was Steve Urkel's dad and he had to show up to the house and it was basically the same character, but he was like playing himself? You know how they do in the TV show skits? I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my God, not Carl, bitch. I was like, this is Die Hard. Where is Bruce Willis? I was here for this though. This was good. This was good, Jada. I laughed. I laughed. Shadow's on the Rue, you know, very, very regional for me because I heard it all in the context of their tone and the accent that they were given while they were talking to Brooklyn. It was fun. You know, it gave me, I just got off the farm and I have to sit here with you on this blind date. And this is a great little 15-second clip into a movie scene where someone's having a really tough time. Now, when it gets strange, but also wonderfully awesome is when we get So, Vivian, can I ask you if you hear this message? Was this a Napoleon Dynamite moment? Because it's serving me the crappy uncle who was all into football, but also the geeky brother who ended up finding his love online at the same time. It also is giving me a character in like Recess, possibly like Winslow, but grown up. Matthew. Right? I think we've all met this person at one point in time. It was the glasses for me to go with the effect. It felt like they got off of a hot bus. Whew. All right. All right. Moving on. Vivian was the winner of this challenge, but I got to get into some of the other people here. Kimmy Couture was cosplaying as Zaldi. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was like, baby, what? I was like, I said, child, they don't put your laptop. I can't. Hey, we have 100 plus people in the room. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button if you would for me, please. We're talking about Canada's Drag Race Season 3, Episode 3. What's up? So I gave a disclaimer, damn it. Okay. No, I think Zaldi would eat this outfit, low key. And this is kind of eaten, actually, if I'm really going to talk about it. It's giving me very rainbow sherbet. You know which ones I'm talking about? The bluebell, lime, orange, and strawberry. But yeah, I said that's a lady. I said, baby, listen, I love you down, Kimmy, but you a lady. It's not gonna work. Lady Boom Boom is also. I said Lady Boom Boom. Lady Boom Boom rolled up here, giving she gave me a hippie Victoria, Veronica. Bam, there we go. Not Victoria, Mama. She's giving me Veronica Green with hips. And y'all remember what episode I'm referring to? Jesus Christ. Not Mr. Slave. I can't. Oh my goodness. I just think of the stupid spoiled, video play set. I was like, come on, lady. It was just too funny. She didn't know what was going on. It's okay, mama. And the Donkey of the Day award goes to Fierce Delicious for walking out in this. I'm upset. I'm upset. Yikes. The winner, like I said before, was Vivian Vanderpuss, and she won I think it was $2,500 gift prize from Shoe Freaks, which was wonderful. I would love a prize like that, especially for some shoe, baby. Now, the Maxi Challenge is presented as Ruets, and with the Ruets, they each have to pair up in duets. and do RuPaul songs because Brooklyn has not released an album. Has Brooklyn released an album yet? Brooklyn, it's about that time, sister, so you can start playing your own music, my love. I'm telling you. You're the judge. It's your franchise. But, we know the RuPaul music, right? Well, some of us know the RuPaul music. The ones that, bought the albums, did the work, paid and listen. Listen. But we've got Feel Like Dancing, we have Adrenaline, we have Peanut Butter, Let the Music Play, and Throw Your Hands Up. All songs that we love to hear over and over again. 1 out of 5 ain't bad. Wait a minute. Let me think again. 2 out of 5. Yeah, I do Peanut Butter and I would do Adrenaline. Those ones I would hear often over and over again. I love those songs actually. So yeah, haven't they done this before? Is this not I'm sorry, was this new? I'm confused. I felt like they did this before. I was like, have they done duets before? I don't know why stuff is starting to blend together. Maybe because there's so many seasons up at the same time, possibly. But haven't they done this? I feel like something like this has happened. Season 4 had a duo singing channel. Oh, okay. Is that what it was? Ah, that's right. And I Can Do Anything Better Than You. Oh, full bit. That was Dita Ritz, Chad Michaels, Latrice Royale, Willem, Sharon Needles, Redacted, Fifi O'Hara, Jeremy Carey. Okay, got it. Okay, that's what it was. I was like, bitch, it was eating at me, y'all, when I was watching it. If you see my reaction, you'll see me like squinting because I just kept saying in my mind, like, that's not, wait, we've done this. Haven't we done this? Yes, I do it so much better than you. That's actually kind of a classic, to be honest, because that was the same episode Miss Mama threw up and then got eliminated. Um, Anywho, they picked the pairs. They're going by besties in a good system here, and some people are left out of the mix, which would be Jada Hudson, and also, oh yeah, that too with All Stars. Thank you, Junified. Hey, friend. All Stars did that one season. They competed in pairs. But the teams are Jada Hudson and Irma Gerd. Those were the leftovers. Jada's not too excited. I don't know if I would be either because Irma can't even walk. No shade. So then you have our good indigenous sisters are together, which I'm very happy about in terms of a conversation that's going to happen later, where I think Shilazan really showed up and gave us some good tea. And I mean, like, great knowledge and information we may not have known, and also uplifted chaos. Oh, I was so here for that moment. And I was sad. That was more sad that, things happened this week. Because I was like, I kind of started really liking her. Fuck. I needed more time. We have Gisele and Vivian, of course, Lady Boom Boom and Kimmy. And then we have Bombay and Miss Fierce Delicious. Now, someone asked me what song I would have picked. It's going to be Adrenaline. Are you kidding me? Or Peanut Butter. That would have been the second choice. If I didn't get Adrenaline, I would have taken Peanut Butter as my second choice. Both of those, I'd have fucked it up. I'd have wore it out. Adrenaline would have been the gag. Boom, boom, boom. And I needed somebody who could dance. So if I'm going to do a Ruet situation, we're going to find someone who can dance and also lip sync. This is all this is, and you need to do it with each other. This is the game. So if you're a little quirky, you don't know how to dance, maybe get somebody who's good at comedy, great with emoting, right? Let's stick to that. That's how this game should have been played with the challenge. So I would fear for Jada. You know what I'm saying? But Bombay and Fierce Delicious, aesthetically, like the same height, body type, all of that. Physically, they're right on the money. That's why I was like, okay, that works. That works. Boom Boom and Kimmy are short. Done. Not even saying that's just it, but they like fit the build. Vivian and Gisele makes sense. Shelazon and Chaos makes sense. It just was that pairing right there. I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So, do y'all feel in the comment section that Vivian was fair in how she chose the song? She gave everybody a chance to say what they wanted. She, of course, chose the song that she wanted to have, and then delegated the decision, delegated the songs to each groups as she was given that also prize or that extra caveat on top of things to, you know, make something happen with either a game plan or just keeping it fair. Not Miss F pissed again. Yep. Yep. Their pairing did make me nervous. So glad it worked out. I can't dance, so I'm the Irma in the situation. Gotcha. Never forever. Totally fair. Okay. Mark Zimmer, life is not fair. Get over it. Okay. Kyrie, yes, she did it randomly. Okay. Akil, I feel it was low-key shade to Fearsome Bombay. Okay. Quan's calling shade. See, there are different opinions here. I'm gonna tell you how I feel in just a second. I want to get y'all up in this chat. Maybe she saw Bombay as competition. Someone had to perform, let the music play. That is that part. Because the song wasn't just gonna go away. The song wasn't just gonna go away. The Bobby Lights of the season, aka Miss Fiercelicious, is not happy yet again. Not no, Bobby wouldn't be the greatest of references, but nice try, Liam. It's definitely still in the Christian Walker territory. As much as Miss Fiercelicious is not one to have that happen, Bobby's face is not as almond round eyes as those two go. So, but I see what you did with the light skinned person there. So let's see here. Yeah, she was fair. Girl, Fergie Ferg did too much. Not Fergie. Wait. Okay, we're calling her Fergie Ferg now. Hold on. Yes, she did what she could do. Wild card. Always of your opinions. Hey, babe. Honestly, Vivian was pretty fair. Someone's feelings were going to get hurt regardless. It's just unfortunate it's the one person who happens to make it all the TV. I think that's the issue. That had it been done to anybody else, it would not have been the same reaction. So does Vivian give everybody what they want, and then the other group who she knows isn't going to give her as much flack for the song just take that cake, right? Or do you just feel, you know what, I'm going to give it to the people who I'm getting along with right now the best. We may be cool, but I'm getting along with them the best, and then you worry about you later. Because in regards to this, I don't think it was that tea. I don't think it was shade. I think it was light, not shade. Does that make sense? It's like a light little, well, I'm going to give everybody else what they want. You're going to have to take this, but it's not meant to be personal, but I get it. Like, sorry, you get to be the loser today. Yeah, I don't think nobody would have made an issue of it except for her. But when I tell you, girl, I'm sorry. I was cackling. Bitch, I cackled. This was so funny to me. Are you like the dramatics? I know that's me. I know. Listen, that this is probably why I give Miss Fiercelicious a break. I know that was me at 21, girl. I know it was. Probably me now. That's why bitch, I was crying because it was just the way she was. Time stopped. Weak. I am weak. Oh, fierce. I was weak. Bombay is probably, sitting over here just not happy either, but it's not that big of a deal. It went from to then Fiercelicious in her mind, like pulling together this entire story of how they got the song. Like that's what I saw from this moment. Like, bitch, what is her zodiac sign? Didn't she just have a birthday recently? Ma'am, I was crying. And then it went to, this bitch really doesn't like me. I thought Vivian was my friend. Oh my god, she's not my friend. She thinks I'm competition. I was high last week. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. That's all I can see. Like, fuck her. When she stormed off of baby, it was like I felt they weren't even done with the scene where they needed to sit down and talk still, and they just boom, like they were in the middle of something else, and we got a whole nother edit. I promise you, it was so funny. I was like, this is ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was, but it was funny. For me, it was. I have to be honest. This was a cackle because it was just very childish and stupid, but it also added an element of, okay, we can talk about this later. Like, what do we think? Stupid. But didn't I say that Miss Fierce Delicious would be this person just based off of their Meet the Queens? Did I not call this out and say she's gonna be a fucking mess, and not in the worst way, but that every drama, every bit of some sort of mess, it's gonna be stemming from her and somebody. And I'm like hoping that, not hoping, that sounds bad. I'm hoping it drives a different lane and other two girls have some moment or something like that, because it's always her. It's only 3 episodes, Fierce. I want you to have a moment where you just move past whatever's going on. But hold on, wild card. I see your comment. I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you that moment, baby. Hold on. Like hot. The steam is rising. It was so funny. You know what? You know what? I don't, not totally, but I get what you're feeling by that one, Mark. I think also because when I met Ahura, I saw a different person, so my opinion has changed. But like TV wise, Ahura was like real bitchy, the edit. But also, what you give is what you get, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was crying. I said, poor Bombay. I can't wait to talk about Bombay's runway. Oh, I cannot wait to have that conversation with y'all. I was enamored. Whew. Okay. So listen, they're all working on rehearsals. Everybody else is able to do what they need to do. Jada's figured this out. You know, she's like, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with this song with peanut butter because I can move my body. We'll talk about it. But Irma's like, Jada's over there giving the peanut butter, and I'm just mayonnaise. Yes, smoked. And they could play it up, they can camp it up. I'm glad it came together. But it was definitely a concern because Jada don't want to be in the bottom, and Irma was just kind of red last week. So yeah. This conversation was so real and so inviting. And I felt like I was sitting at the table with Chaos and Shelazon right at this moment. And the talking about, indigenous culture and first worlders and full on the fact that when Chaos had that conversation about the way that they look and Shelazon's like, do you not see me right here? Bitch, I look like you. I'm bright just like you. You can have that conversation. You can talk that talk. And there's so much more that went into it, including the fact that, Shelazon's runway outfit once again was representation fucking matters. And again, this is where I began to start to like Shelazon even more. This happened last episode too. I'm realizing this, when she speaks, it sticks. And the first episode, I wasn't getting that because it was full on first day. We're focused on the drama. Ever since then, as far as how the edit's been going for her, it's been a little bit more into a different lane, and we're getting some focus and some understanding, and I'm getting new vocabulary I didn't know about that I should be using from now on because people like to say some other stuff. But again, I'm glad Chaos felt comfortable, or at least we got the sense of feeling that invitation was, girl, you were already in the door. You didn't have to sit there and act like you're not a part of this just because you're a portion of this and you look this way and your hair's that. No. And just like with me, the girls started trying me. I'm bright as hell. Okay. I am full Negro over here. You will be all right with that too. You gonna let my black happy ass be just fine. And my 3C hair. We gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. So, but with them, I just love this so much, and I was a little bit pressed. I'll be real with you. I was a little bit pressed that one of these people had to, exit today. I was a bit pressed. Like, now how you gonna give us all of that and then say, see you, sis? I said, I know them dresses were given all kinds of, I don't know, but I would have been I enjoyed her. I was starting to get it. I was starting to get it. Now, Vivian and Gisele are having a good old time thinking about, horrible comedy. No, they were having a good time in general, but bitch, we get over here. I don't even know how long. Dark skin, light skin, beige, fluorescent beige, bitch. I'm back, been down, been gone, been back. Hold on, Nakia. We'll get into the song. We'll get in the song now, baby. Now I need to go back to wild card statement I saw where you were saying about the mirror bit. Hold on, baby. Oh my gosh. We have to go all the way up. Here I go. There we go. Best moment of the season so far is when Fierce sat and stared at that mirror while muttering, I hate Vivian. Changed my mind. I was dying. It's the fact that while Vivian wants to say, and I hear you, sis, and I know this is me looking in from the TV and I don't want to drag you because I love you a lot. Um, Girl, you were staring at her just as much as now she may have been laser focused in, but while you were doing this, your eyes have to revert over there. So you were definitely checking on Miss Mama to see if she was still pissed off at you often while you were working. So let's not act like, oh, I just turned around and she was there. No, that was several times. I saw that face shoot, shoot, shoot. I said, oh no, you see her. She is staring at you. I would have moved positions. I'm sorry. I'm like, did they make you stay there? I'd have had her on the other side of the map. I wouldn't have been over there with her. No, ma'am. That felt very TV. I was like, girl, why are you over there? Bombay is trying to get Fierce Delicious together. Like, girl, please focus on the agenda at hand. We have this song that we both don't like that if we focus on together, we can find some sort of choreography, something to get in sync, and this will all make sense. Fierce Delicious pulls it in just a little bit, but there it is. Now, I need to have this conversation, and I mean no disrespect to Gisele Lullaby, not one piece of disrespect to this baby. I actually am going to give them so much high praise for the performances today, and that drag was everything on the runway, Miss Mama. I'm liking Gisele, but I did not like something that was said that I feel, in my own point of view, in how I looked at the situation, I didn't think was appropriate. And I also thought it was a bit harsh in how it came out later. And I did not, I'm going to get there when I get to the slide, but Gisele started to make what Fierce Delicious did come across as bullying, but it got even deeper by fully putting in how Fierce Delicious act in a tantrum and equated it to being homophobic bashing. Like when you're a gay kid and they're bullying you. Excuse me? I hate bullying and stuff like that. I bet you do, and I hate it too. It gets on my nerves. I don't like that stuff either. But that wasn't that. And I'm all, and here's Quan. Here's the thing too. Let's keep it cute. I agree with this. I get she was defending her friend, but Viv can defend herself and had words ready to go. That was my part. That was my part. Viv was already ready with the, because I saw Viv kind of slowly like cacked. You know what I'm saying? You know how you, when you talk to somebody, when you end the sentence, it has a little nice little read at the end of it, like, well, I trust you to do the same. Cack. It was like, oh, like that's that. She did way too much. So I just thought it was a little ridiculous how this was given that sort of treatment over the situation when it really wasn't that. And let's say Vivian was feeling bad about the situation afterwards because of how Fierce Delicious was acting. That was resolved. We'll get there in a second. But it just, this narrative right here, I was like, I don't like that. And I felt maybe it was lost. I don't even want to say in translation, but maybe it was just said in passion. That's what I was thinking with Gisele. I was like, there is no way that you could equate this to somebody being called a FA, whatever at school, and then being beaten up later and then being bullied throughout their time. And I've been on the end of being the bully person from some people who are homophobic. So I'm like, what are you talking about? That ain't that girl. Anywho, we'll get back to that in a second because it gets brought back up. I just thought that was such a weird moment. Vanessa, Vanjie, Matteo. I live for Vanjie is everything on All Star Shore, by the way, y'all, if you're not watching that show. This outfit, I have to call into question. Why is she wearing this white pump with that black skirt? Just don't have the skirt at all and keep it with the bodysuit with the white pump. It would have been pop. It would have been pop. It would have been that girl. Like, I did not understand this black skirt. Oh, um, actually, no. I want to give that time, Kevin. I want to give that time. I want to give that time as far as broad spectrum. Let's no. No. I need you to understand when somebody is throwing a tantrum and then when someone's bullying somebody. I'm going to give you an example. Let's go back to season 5 with Roxy Andrews. Detox in Alaska. I'm not even including Alaska in this, and Jinx. Now, how they were dragging her consistently through the episodes, yes, that would be a form of what that was. The back and forth that was happening between Sharon and Fifi would be considered more into that case and spectrum. Okay. What we saw was Fierce Delicious throwing a tantrum and then just being a complete boob the rest of the episode. Had she been bullying, it would have been something like this every time. And I do mean this. Hear me clear here. I'm not taking away from what you're saying, but let's not call it what it is. It wasn't bullying. It was not. She was okay. Imagine a child wants a toy from you and you say, no, they can't have it. And they call you a big doo-doo head and then they walk away. And so for the rest of the day, the child doesn't want to speak to you. And every time they see you, they look at you crazy. Okay. That's not bullying. That's a child being a child and someone throwing a fit. Now, let's say that child is now putting glass in your cereal, cussing you out every time they see you, throwing stuff at you, making fun of you every time this, that, and the other. That didn't go down. That's the difference. What we saw is her going, I hate Vivian, to herself while she was looking in the mirror, looking back at Vivian, also dead glaring her, walking away, feeling like she was being sabotaged, and saying, she did this to get at me. That's someone who's just paranoid. That's not bullying. So there are different examples of bullying, but this is not one of them. And I just wanted to make sure we got that point. So not wanting to take away from what you say, but I just won't let that be like that. I can't. She's like, Fierce Delicious is a kid. I need you to get that. 21. Like, imagine you, I don't know how old you are, everybody else in this chat, but like, I was an asshole at 21. You're like, Matt, you're an asshole now. No, I'm a lot nicer. But 21 ain't no filter. Ain't no filter on the feelings. None of that. None of that. Everybody's against me. All that kind of shit. Oh yeah, but some people are mature. You know, I don't see it in Fierce. Fierce is a little bit of a cut up queen. But you know, again, this was all filmed months ago. It's also TV. Lots to put out there. So, hey, thanks for sticking it in there, everybody. For those of you who are tuning in, and you know, being able to get in on the conversation. This is a long chat. It's not a small review. It's a long review. That's why it's live, because you're included in this too. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you're new here. Appreciate you for being here. Let's go. Mark Zimmer, thank you for the super chat. It was how Brooklyn just brought Vanjie for this episode to play that breakup song from the lip sync, Shady Boots. I like Vanjie, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know about Judge. I think Vanjie's a good cut-up queen. I enjoy her for these little challenges and mixtures and, you know, having a little bit of say-so, like say if they're in the workroom and they're trying to do stuff. But as far as commentary was concerned, And also, once again, I got to get back to this outfit. That black skirt belongs on something else. That bodysuit is one. The white shoes could be just fine with that. Damn. Matty, I was counting on you to zoom in on Brooke's shoe. I just need to know why she changed them. Oh, I'm just realizing she's in heels. I just caught that now. You helped me see that, baby. Let's see here. Oh, my fucking neighbors are so loud. All right, y'all. So listen, they're all happy to see Vanjie. Vanjie's there to give them some critiques. It's a couple of cute moments here and there where they're just telling them how to dance and, you know, what they could do. The fact that Vanjie was helping these people do this, one of the easiest things in the boom, boom, boom. But again, it was just a little cut up moment. This was all kind of small pickles, potatoes, veggies, no meat here. Just practice some rehearsals. Yeah. Now, talks of relationships are in the room. Of course, we're coming back not too much down into the trauma atmosphere this week, everybody. But when Kimmy Couture jumps into Lady Boom Boom's conversation about her boyfriend, and Kimmy's like, "Oh, I had him. Let me tell you how we met. Da, 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 da. Oh, I had him before her, girl. Let me tell you what's the tea." And he got a big piece. I said, "Wait, Kimmy, shh." Lady Boom Boom is so shy. I feel she's so shy and just very like, and like Kimmy just spilling all that tea. Like, "Oh yeah, girl, let me tell you all about him," and whoop the whoop whoop whoop, and "Oh yes, mom." But it was so funny. Oh, bitch, I was cackling at this part. It was cute. It would be adrenaline and peanut butter would be my second choice. Now, we get to Louise. She's not looking for a fight. She just feels played because she's a kid. Matty, come on now. People have to grow up. True, but right now you're watching someone's level of maturity play out through a television show in situations where they may not respond as well as others. They may react versus respond. And Miss Mama reacts. That's all she do. So listen, Fierce Delicious, Bombay, of course, has been coaching this in, but also Fierce Delicious wants to move on from this moment. So it's very much, let me give you an apology. I didn't think it was insincere at all. I thought she was very much like, before we even continue this forward, there's no way I want you to feel like I hate you. I was really mad today, and I felt like this, that, da, 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 da. Because once again, as you saw and you heard Fierce Delicious say, she saw something happen with how the way Vivian looked at her. Instead of taking it as her being nice, she misread the situation because she assumed when she didn't get what she wanted and someone did something, and then the way they reacted, well, I saw you looking at me in the mirror. Well, Fierce, you would see her if you were looking at her. So you were looking, and that's where Louise, I'm going to say the looking part comes from. You were looking for that, and that's why that happened, because you were mad. So you were looking at her. That's why you saw that shit. However, I will say this. You also just reacted in that situation, baby, and it should have just been a moment to be like, that was some bullshit, but I'm going to kill it. Either way, I was here for the apology. Now, Gisele yelling and shit was weird. Gisele yelling was weird. That was weird. I love that she defended Vivian and she was being a real good friend, but all that was a real fucking aggressive. And I was sitting there like, oh, I don't know about this bitch. Me and her would have probably had a whole lot on that because Gisele wouldn't have been talking to me that way. That wouldn't have gone down that way. Fierce was very. I was glad Fierce didn't speak and she let this, person just go in. I'm trying to be very nice with my words because I was like, oh, I know you kidding me. Like, that was terrible. How unprofessional of you. How so unprofessional. Do you know this right now is also unprofessional? This right here? It's not like Brooklyn and them were in front of each other. It was so weird. You were bullying and you were being mean and like all of that stuff and like dragging her. There is no way I would have let that go down. I was proud. I was proud of Fierce Delicious for just letting that be. Because when I tell you that tone, the way Gisele was speaking, the very very lower, like it was, she was giving her a lot of lowercase. If you know what I'm talking about, very much you are, and that's why. And girl, get your shit together and da 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 da. Now, is it possible? As I said all that, because I was like, that was a lot. Is it possible that there was shit that happened we didn't see on camera? I was like, that's a lot for that moment. I'm like also thinking, do all of the girls kind of feel that way with Fierce Delicious, where they like her a lot, but they already know she's going to do some crazy nonsense drama And they're all going to be just sitting there like, oh, here we go. I have questions. Either way, I felt it was a little too heavy for me. I was like, oh, that's a lot, girl. And again, the people know how to pick the right ones to do that with because it wouldn't gone down with me. Now, she was speaking on behalf of Vivian, who, once again, that had nothing to do with Gisele. Gisele had no choice in the decision making of the songs at all. She was defending Viv. Cool. Now, Vivian was able to speak on behalf of herself. It was literally only a sentence. Maybe that should have been the apology. And then Vivian would have said, well, I felt honestly that what you did was still overreactive. And I hope you can get that together versus how Gisele just went the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. Mind you, Fierce Delicious didn't cuss them out at the couch reading. She walked away from the situation. She pouted. She didn't cuss them out. You lady truck driver yelled at her. So But anywho, they seem to have squashed it. It's all good. Hopefully, we don't have this a continuation going into the next episode because this was tiring. This was tiring. And that's why I was sitting there going, why in the hell is Moses over here the one speaking? Like, what is happening? Got some nerve. I said, I mean, if you want to say that you don't like the girl, just say that, or that you've been pissed off at her since episode 1. Say that then. Don't make this about Vivian. That's what it really felt like. I was like, Gisele mad at some other shit because I don't know where all this coming from. Today, just today. Okay. Let me get off of this. This is not what the whole episode was about. I said an hour. We're at the 52-minute marker. Matt, what are you doing? Hollywood always comes through. Puss. Work. Vanjie's giving comfortable and also fabulous. Good skin. Good skin. Tracy? It's not my favorite look from her, but Tracy's beautiful, so where we going? we're gonna drive down the street and still see the greatest of gardens. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Let's get into Brooklyn's look. Brooklyn's giving. I like this look a lot. I think this is thick. Live. Brooklyn's so beautiful. The hair is right. The belt's all over the dress, full on moment, just giving me very heavy metal reflective tees. You know, Mama is in charge. That girl. I like it. Very Madonna. Mm-hmm. Did you see the look for this week? Because she posted on her Instagram. That blue. Oh, oh. Wait till this week's episode. Ooh, madam. That blue is going to be disgusting. Oh my god. But yeah, I love this on Brooklyn. She's giving. It's giving. Are you ready to get into these performances? All right. Up first are Jim Henson's Muppets presenting Adrenaline. Excuse me. Up first is Chaos and Shelazon Larue doing Adrenaline. I need to have this conversation because I got to talk about it. I was like, is she padded or not? Like, that was me the whole time. No shade, Shelazon. I was asking questions. I'm like, I know she's got a corset on, but I'm like, is she padded or what? Like, what's going on here? Is it just a hip pad and not a booty pad? Like, what's happening? Do you see what I'm saying though with the Muppets? Like Chaos looking like they're about to read somebody a story from a nest, and then Miss Mama over here is walking down the street asking Big Bird where the goddamn grocery store is. We about to count today. How many blocks till you get to the market? Like, I don't know. I felt bad for Shelazon, especially because I was starting to really get into her. But then this performance was like that chunky black boot ankle. Just not. Mm-mm. I mean, I don't really care for Chaos's, yellow boots either, but I, I don't think she was padded. Yeah, I don't think baby girl was padded. Yeah, I think she was just corseted down. The shot's kind of given that. Since she needed a little pad with this outfit, it's okay. Chaos, you could have gave her a little bit of your couch. You could have gave her some of your couch, sis. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. She need a little couch, a little love seat back there. Not a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because Shilazon's already got a nice thick frame. It's a beautiful frame. It just needs a little right on the that part. You know what I'm saying? Because her thighs are already right. It's like thighs a good girl. Just need to get that right there. So that way it gives this part on the inside a little bam, a little pow, a little, action. Yeah, Chaos started strong, ended weak. Shelazon was giving more emotable moments towards the end, but honestly, her dancing was just not where it was at. So I felt bad for them. And I also was like, why the fuck did they pick Adrenaline? If anything, they should have had Fierce Delicious and Bombay song, especially after that dancing. No shade. And it is hard for girls to dance in a corset, believe it or not, kids. Especially if they got to do some rump shaking, learn to get that body right while your, oxygen is low key being cut off. So just saying. Now, Matty knows how to do it in the corset. Ask my mama, Honey Davenport. We were practicing. Last time I saw it, I went to that house and she put me that corset. She said, we're going to do everything we need to do. So you need to know how to feel, breathe, and move in this sucker because you are not going to look stiff. You're right. You're right. Oh, hold on, Ken. Let me come back up here. Maddie, question: has the spinoff of Drag Race not living up to the standard or the heights that regular Drag Race has? Are you referring to All Stars or are you referring to Versus the World? Because there's now several spinoffs. And then also, if you're saying spinoffs, are you referring to international seasons? Since not, I mean, that's its own like kind of bracket here. Like, I need a little bit more context to the question, Ken. But thank you. I'll answer that whenever we get back to it. It's a chop for me for these babies. Now, Kimmy Couture and Lady Boom Boom, in my opinion, were the best group. I thought they were more in sync in terms of dancing. Now, maybe not excitability. That's what they were looking for with the other group, but I thought they were dancing the house. Now, I'm going to be real with you. People were saying Boom Boom was that girl this week. I thought Kimmy was eating. I thought Kimmy was eating, sister. I thought she was eating. Boom Boom was good too, but I thought it was Kimmy. I was like, this man, are you about to get a double win? What is happening? Ooh, talk about it, Candy. And especially when you have those big movements that you have to do and you need to dip down. Oh, you be ready to die. Excuse me. And I'm referring to like being out of breath, child. You'd be like, oh, just let me go. Just let me go, Lord. Because that's why I said if I ever get back into this fully, which I have been working on my face, I ain't gonna be able to do drag on a heavy stomach. Ain't no way. A full stomach and a corset? Not I, said the pussycat. I'll be blowing chunks trying to dance. No, ma'am. Let's see here. Okay, I was trying to get back to Ken question. Franchise like Spain, Canada, because I get a feeling people might not fear them as much as you. Okay, so I want to answer. Yeah, you're referring to international seasons and not All Stars. This should not be compared to U.S. Drag Race, and I think people do this because it is, of course, of the same formula and franchise. It comes from one street. I don't place this in the same grouping as US Drag Race. This is not RuPaul hosting 1, 2, different country, different everything. Okay? The full presentation alone. You know what I mean? So I can't say it's not going to favor as much. It doesn't apply in that same sense because this isn't for me. This is for Canada. I'm watching as a person from a completely different place. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me get this here. We've had US Drag Race and All Stars. That's been us. This is different, but it's also in the same aspects of being respected. It may not be as good for some of us, but others might find it to be even better. Also, completely different budget, different scale of what is at stake in the competition, but it's also the same side because at the end of the day, it's in the franchise. And also, when it comes down to like stuff like DragCon, all of us meet together in the center. So it's under the same umbrella, but it's not the same thing. I wouldn't put it on the same level. Drag Race also has US Drag Race also has years on it. Years and time. It's like damn near a decade now, right? Of Drag Race. So no, I wouldn't put it there. And as far as favoring goes, that just could be from people not seeing something in the region it's in and enjoying the content versus those who are actually in Canada who those are those people who they go to the bars and see. I can't go to Toronto like that and tip the girls. Houston different. LA different out here. I'm right there. I can take a flight like that. Yeah, everything's a little bit different. So no, I wouldn't hold that kind of heaviness to Canada and Spain and all. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, like for example, Drag Race Down Under. There is no way we can compare that. That's a whole other motherfucker. Like that's a whole team. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, that's how I'm able to watch the shows and not become so jaded. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to compare it to one thing or the other. I'll do that when I get in those brackets of US seasons. I'll do those seasons and compare. I'll do seasons 1 through whatever of España and UK. Then I can do all that. But they get their own compartments. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, that camera's better this season. It's not that Vaseline filter this time. We got high definition. I was very happy. Kimmy and Boom Boom 8. I was here for it, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. 168 of you in this room. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Back family. Drop a tippy poo in my jar if you feel like it. I'm about to sneeze. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry. Woo. Sorry. It was like it was there for like so long. Even when I was talking earlier, it was like, we're gonna get ya. Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk about this one. Because Kimmy and Boom Boom 8. I was here for it. I enjoyed it. I was like, yes. Thank y'all for the blessings. Appreciate it. Let the music play. So I was kind of like, okay, they're both dressed in red, and you know it's giving close to burner. It's not full on teen. That's the right. And they started walking, but then the song started playing, and I was like, and I thought to myself, what would they have done? How could this have been any better? And yeah, they could have. It would have to all been camp and proppy. I don't know. Maybe they could have just been in gowns. I don't know. I felt the music was kind of shit, so they were kind of. It wasn't going. They tried their best. I'll give it that. The hair whipping was, it's like okay, okay, okay. Then we had this prop fall, this stunt that happened. Everybody was like, "What the hell?" Remember, Bombay said that they do this often. They like to jump from the ceilings and stuff like that. So it was not good. I was over it. I was like, thank God that ended. No shade. I was like, thank God that ended. Now we talking about Jada Shada Hudson and Irma Gerd. And so the whole concept is Irma Gerd doesn't know how to dance because like she said, mayonnaise. And peanut butter over here is like, what is this girl doing? What is happening here? Let me teach her how to dance and do all that, and then we'll sync this together. That was the concept, right? So Irma gave what we thought was going to happen, but I'm going to be real with you. When Jada first started shaking, girl, I saw a back move and nothing else. When she started to tip it her toes, because the girls from New Orleans know what I'm talking about. When them feet go, when you walking, when you want to walk with it while you shaking. Now that's when that sucker started giving me a little rotation. I said, yes, Jada, yes. But that first one was that first peanut butter, it was stuck. I mean, it was stuck. I was like, that back ain't moving, girl. But when she started to go across the stage, I said, okay, the booty's working. Now it's working. She need that footwork. She need that footwork, child. Irma was fun. The concept was there. I think that's why this worked for them and it was a winner because there was a full show. Like with Kimmy and Bombay, it was like kind of a dance. Like, okay, we're at the talent show, we're about to give. Boom. And they did a really good job. But this was like concept. There was a full moment. We get it. Irma's, not the best with feet and movement and knees and up and down, left, right, forward. And Jada's supposed to be that girl. So, hey, listen, for what it was worth, they did a full show. Now, would I still have given it to other people? But yeah, it was good. It was good. Alim, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. I still would have gave it to the other girls. I still would have gave it to Kimmy or Boom Boom. Probably Kimmy again. Because she was cutting up. I should be calling Lady Boom Boom Billie Eilish in a second. But now we're on to throw your hands up. So listen, they had some cute choreography and some cute moments, but those were that cute. Few and far in between, to be real with you, if I'm going to be honest. They walked a lot. They walked a lot. There were fun moments with it, but there was a lot of walking. I mean, when I said them feet were hitting that stage, okay, I was like, hold up. But I did enjoy the performance, to be honest with you. I enjoyed the full bit, but yeah. I was like, come on, I said, what am I saying? I said Gisele and Miss Cracker up here were cutting up. Go ahead, baby. I was here for it. Can I don't think so for right now. I haven't been told anything else. It would be great though. That's what this reminded me of. Okay, so listen, hear me out. I just thought I was watching this and getting the screenshot. I said, I have to share this. So, who has seen the movie Cats Don't Dance? Me and Jamar have talked about this, okay? Who's seen the movie Cats Don't Dance? You know the cartoon I'm talking about. It's a musical, okay? Darla Dimples, the full works. Okay, so Vivian, I feel, has seen this movie, and she can appreciate this. And she's also into cats, so... When they were doing those walks, I put this on God. I might have to do an edit for Twitter. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Boom, 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 boom. It's Cats Don't Dance is the movie. It's not Cats. I'm not referring to that monstrosity of a film. It's a cartoon called Cats Don't Dance. It's a really good movie. You should watch it. I promise you. It's actually really good. I love it. Very much of the childhood, but it's very nothing's gonna stop us now. Boom, boom, boom. I was waiting for the lights to start going out and Darla Dimple to be swinging in the background, like very much like trying to take out Vivian now. Oh my god, it felt very 90s animated cartoon movie. So that's why I appreciated this. I tuned out RuPaul's music and I was like, yeah, let me just put in the song it needs to be. Okay. It was fun. Almost 200 in the room. Thanks so much for being here. Do me a favor and hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of my Rant Pack family. Appreciate you for being here. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. But that thumbs up is super muy importante. Please. Thank you. Okay. Category is sleeves. Comment section. Did Fierce Delicious pay homage to Eve 6000 with that reveal look? Because I was like, wait, why does that look familiar? I was like, is that Eve? I was like, wait, is that Eve's thing? What that Eve's thing? Let's keep moving forward here. Jada Shada Hudson from down the way, from around the block, from the but hit the beat. Hit the beat. Jada walking to church girl right now. Do it, baby. Stick it, baby. Work it, baby. Finally on the other side. Yeah, Jada's walking to church girl. Okay, that's what it was. I thought so. I knew it was Eve. I was like, wait, that was Eve's thing. Oh, how cute. Um, okay, so here's the thing. It's a good look. It's not like wow, but it's a good look for the category with sleeves. She's giving, that girl who's that? She's giving me EVE days. So I'm here for it. I love that her glasses said Jada on it. It's a nice little look. Honey, I'll tell you this though. I mean, it's sleeves. She's wearing a jacket. Um, I'll tell you this. If she was in the bottom tonight, at least she was dressed for a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like she was dressed for a battle. Who's listen, this is it. Femme Missy Elliott. Missy had her butch days and she had the femme days. This is femme Missy. This is the part when Bad Bitch when she's singing. No, Hot Boys. There we go. This would have been for Hot Boys. Hot Boys, baby, you got what I want. Won't you really want to satisfy me? That's how the lyrics probably. Do it like in this every day, every day. You gotta do a little more. Baby, you got. Okay, Irma Gerd is next, and those are jellyfish on her arms in case you were wondering what was happening here. Okay, so here's my bit on this. I'm gonna talk about it. When she came out in this, I put on God. I heard the background audience or the audience members from some 90s or 80s sitcom, like very much when Kramer walks into Seinfeld's apartment. Hey Jerry, and the audience is woo, they start laughing, right? Very that, like her whole moment would have been, huh, Vivian, they did it again. What, Irma? I asked for a sleeve. I didn't ask for comforters. Irma Gerd will be right back after these sponsored messages. I put that on everything. I was like, this is a sitcom outfit. This is literally for promos. I didn't like it, to be honest with you, and it's really not about the look itself. It's pretty. I love the colors. I cannot get into her walk, and it eats away at the look for me. I cannot get into that walk at all. That child just I don't know what's happening. That's my only issue with her. This is pretty. It is. I got to give it. It's pretty. That walk is so stiff. I just be like, it don't give me what I needed to give, but she's pretty. So let me keep it. It's pretty, but she can't walk for shit. That walk be killing me. It'd be just so oof. Brick. Miss Fierce is next. Little homage to Eve 6000 here. Johanna, the way I looked at that post, I was like, what? Did you see my face? I was like, what? Silly. These are sleeves too. Jeffrey, what's going on, baby, with these opinions? I'd be here for differences, but how is this not on theme? It's a sleeve. The category is sleeves. They didn't say billowy or light or lacy. It's sleeves. So this is the category. Okay, let's keep it cute. It's the category, babe, but it's not a good look. It's not a good look. I don't like it. I like the hair though. I live for the hair. Yeah, it's not my favorite thing from her. So, you know, I don't know where else to go with this. I did want to, give emphasis on the face. I thought when it wasn't, being ran across the stage and it was just like standstill, I thought that her face was lovely. I did. I thought her face was lovely. Um, I'm not into clowns like that. It don't really do nothing for me. So it's just I didn't really, all right. It wasn't fierce. Or you're silly. Bitch. 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 Sister. Okay, Bob, girl, someone send this link to Bombay. No, she followed me. I should have just sent her my reaction to when I first saw this on Patreon. Y'all saw my Patreon reaction. I screamed. This was so fire. Like, if you want to take a regular degular sort of like bodysuit or leotard moment and make it into something crazy, you take the accessory like your hair and you make it the show. Bitch, this was Barnum and Bailey. This was hair show. This was hair show. This was Arms on Switch meets Bayonetta. Okay, meets Sailor Moon tease. Like full on. Mm, mm. It's so good. Can I tell you that literally I was like, I want this motherfucking look, but I would do it a little bit differently. Like small stuff I changed for myself because I'd have some knee highs. That's for one. Them knees wouldn't be up there. I have some big old nasty boots. But like, oh, okay, Bombay. Listen, you're probably like, y'all see how I had to get several photos because she was just eating, eat, eat, eat. This was, oh, she was eating it, girl. Oh, she was eating. I feel like I should have taken, if I can somehow record, I don't even know if I could do this. I would put move out the way. I'm in the club and that girl sees space. Yes. When the queen come through, part like the red say, like I need to put that on top of her walking because I was, oh, it was everything. This is my favorite look of the week, by the way, in case you didn't know. This, yes, 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 yes. Ah, yes. It's a yes for me. I love how creative it looks. Oh, go ahead, Bombay. Yes, ma'am. I'm just smiling. I was like, oh, I love this outfit. Um, ooh, ooh, we swallowed a little. Hold on, ahem, ahem. I'm not shading Sheila. I'm not shading her. I'm just I felt like a little bubble, like right here, and I'm like, wait, like I don't want to cough. Sheila's on Larue is next. So here's the gag on this one. I'm not going to drag this outfit, to be honest with you. I love what it represents, especially with the ribbons. Um, however, however, baby, they were all sleeves, Jeffrey. Stop, love. Come on now. Come on. Don't spread misinformation. Everybody, there's sleeves, interpretation. Chill. Sheila's on over here. This just needed to be a different color underneath, in my opinion. And small little details in it needed to be kind of tightened. It seemed a little loose, if that makes any sense to me, like with the ribbon work. Like some of the ribbons didn't seem like they were on as tight as others. And I don't know, but I love the makeup. I love the hair. It was quite good. It was quite good. It just needed some I just needed some changes. I needed some changes. That's all. It was small stuff for me where I was like, I don't like it. But everything else, I was like, this actually concept is great. Concept wise, it's great. It's not well. There's certain mix ups here. There's certain things that need to be done. Certain cinching. Certain this, that, and the other. Color change would have been different. All that. But the hair is right. The makeup is done. It's beautiful in a sense. It's just small shit. Like the way they were kind of going in on it, I was like, I don't know if it was that deep, but I do see the ace bandage underneath that Irma Gerd, gave her. Definitely is giving me ashy skin. But the mug is right and the hair is done. So I was like, okay, it's not bad. It's just small stuff. And the small stuff wasn't that big for me. The performance was trash. Now, Chaos was getting ready to go to bed because they were just taking off all their clothes at this point. I liked this when it got to the end, but I was like, this was a journey. It was a journey, man. This was a journey. I was like, we saw her get on the stage and take off her sleeves within the first second, but then she had sleeves on, so it was like, okay, are these sleeves? And then she got to another set, and then she got to another set, and then she got to another set, and then it was like, okay. But sometimes Chaos does this thing with her face, with that makeup, that doesn't really add to how the makeup can be honestly beautiful. Sometimes she's screaming with her makeup, like, faces, and it's like, no, you don't have to do that. You really could just like keep it and be that girl. But yeah, it wasn't my favorite from her. But I like the last look. I thought the last look was the key. Who else thought of Kristen Wiig in that SNL skit? And I'm Amber. I also thought of Scary Movie 2. You want me to pour your bowl for you? Here, let me get my hands in there. Woo! Oh, it's really hot. This was cool. I like this. I like the fact that the arms moved as it was walking. It just kind of worked so well together. Fabulous. I'm fabulous. 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 Yeah, I thought this was kind of fab. This is very fab. It's the fact that she did this with those little hands. Oh, it was so fab. They did something later. Y'all, they did something later. We're gonna show that. I got the screenshot. I cackled on the runway when they did this part. But Gisele Lullaby is next. Yo. Isn't it crazy how Viv had some look with some random hands that she was using to give the long arm bit, and then Gisele followed her and they were in the same like pairing together. And it's almost, I thought this was so perfect. I was like, wait, did they think of this? Like, how'd that happen? I thought that was lovely. Okay, this is crazy. I lived for this look, actually. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought it was a very smart idea. And I mean, I can, if I really look hard enough, you know what I'm saying? If I look hard enough, I can see her holding the hand, but I honestly don't care. I don't care. This was clever as hell. It was so smart to have the purse glued to the hand. So that way it was like, I'm going to always give holding. And of course, there would be no mess ups. But it just was, it was fabulous. This is also my favorite look from Gisele from this season so far. This is my favorite look from her. Yeah. It was good. I was like, after all that yelling, after yelling like somebody's uncle coming off of a trip across the country, dropping off some packages with his semi truck, bitch, this. Okay. I can't. It's a good look. I was here for it. Presentation was key. Kimmy Couture, last and not least here. I actually lived for this look. I lived. I thought this was fire. She was right. She was bright. This was bright. Yeah, it was a good look. Now, something about some of these tights, I'd be like, what's going on with the doll legs, you know? But other than that, this was on the money. I could have seen some people wearing this for concerts and performances. I was like, oh, this is kind of hot. This is hot. So I was a little, like, hey, how did Kimmy not win this one from a great runway and a great episode, but also maybe they want to spread the wins out? I don't know. Billie Eilish hits the runway for the first time ever. We are so happy to have Billie Eilish on Canada's Drag Race. I had no idea she was Canadian. Gag. Cuckoo Games. Hi, baby. Thank you so much. Love you too. You have a good day as well, love you. I was here. Billie, I was like, come on. You know Billie got a little hip. I was here for Billie. Yes, Billie. This was cool. This is kind of cool. I actually like this. This is dope. It was very Billie. It's very Billie Eilish. Very, very, very. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's her. The long sleeves bit was great. I actually was not here for the whole tumbling around in it bit. I was like, why are we doing all that? But other than that, I thought it was everything. This was hot. Judging commences, words are said, things are done. Shayna Hudson wins this episode. We were all kind of shocked. But also they had a good team. It was a good time. This scene right here with Gisele was trying to open the purse with them hands, and then you see Vivian trying to help her. Girl, I was cackling. Just nonsense. Just nonsense. Nonsense. Shelazon is back there crying her eyes out, just so sad. It feels like this is the last episode for her in her mind. Meanwhile, over here, like girls were crying, y'all, and like feeling really upset about the whole day and having like an honest moment. And then over here, doing the most. This was, I can't. This was a lot. So funny. Past this, the bottom two is Miss Fierce Delicious and Shelazon Larue. Who won the lip sync to y'all? It's Don't Call Me Baby by Creisha Turner. Who won the lip sync in y'all's opinion? Okay. So I don't know the song, and it was kind of hard for me to get into it. So I had to do a little listening here in between Renaissance. And at the end of the day, I said, they both kind of did what needed to be done. It wasn't the greatest lip sync ever, but I think Shelazon was trying very hard to win. I don't think they just went in there and just gave nothing, but I don't think that Shelazon is as rounded as a dancer as some of the other girls in terms of body movement. Someone help B Brown and tell, because y'all can still hear me. She needs to refresh the screen and come back in. So when it comes to what Shelazon presented, it was a lot of in here for me. And I thought her facial expressions were great. All that was good. I felt some power in there, but I didn't think she was giving me what I was looking for. Okay. Now with Fierce Delicious, I was surprised. It's interesting when they came in after something was said. I was like, we got the block. We got the block in, baby. We got the block. We blocked. I was surprised at Fierce, though. I was like, oh. I was like, okay, the facial expressions were there. I had to look past the outfit because it was her dressed as a clown doing the song. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it's making me feel kind of strange. But the part where she slid on the ground initially, I was like, what the hell? But then when she got back up, I thought it was cute. Oh no, people make up new ones suspicious. They come in and they just spam my page and stuff. I told you I got people that hate me, okay? That just come in here just to be like, fuck this guy. Oops. I'll stay pretty. But no, I gotta give it to Fierce. I thought Fierce took the bag. I thought that Shelazon was right there though. I thought she was right there. I don't know. I think story production wise, there was more to work with Fierce Delicious being kind of enemy number one sometimes. And then with Shelazon, they gave so much already in terms of good story, their history, all of that. But I think, I don't know, maybe they saw what was on the rack. I don't know if they saw maybe Brooklyn was like, no, we know what the closet's going to give. Don't do it. I don't know. It was interesting. I was just watching like, I wanted Shelazon to stay, but I did want Miss Fierce Delicious too, but I didn't think it was a double Shantae. So I was conflicted watching this one. Aura, please don't say that now because I'm waiting to get on the show for that song. I would like to be on that season when they play that song. I would like to be in the bottom two when that song comes on. Were the bottom two correct? Who do you think the bottom two should have been? Because remember, they said they weren't judging it as teams. They did it individually. Or I don't call me baby. And other babies that'll never do. Boom, boom. You know I don't belong to you. Really, I'm not your baby. I belong to me, so don't call me baby. Bitch, I'd wear it out. You and me, we have an opportunity that we can make it something really good. But you don't think that I'm not strong. I'm the one to carry on. Don't underestimate me, boy. I'll make you sorry you were born. You don't know me. Please, please. I'd eat that song alive. Okay. Anywho, back to this. Come on. I love that song so much. True story piece. When I was a kid, wow, this is actually a true story. 104 104.1 KRBE, Houston, Texas, radio station I would listen to as a kid. And I had one of those 6 disc CD changers, like stereo systems with the speakers you had to connect and all that crap. And I was in my room and I was able to record on my tape player. You heard me right. Tape player, okay? Tape player. I used to record that song on the radio. Woo! Because then Sandstorm would play right after it. Like all that, right? Oh my God. Good stuff. Good stuff. Tapes were still available when CDs were out too. Come on now. It was a CD and a tape player, okay? It was CDs and tapes. Thank you. But no, it had a recorder for the tapes, and I used to play that song over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. Yes, 86 Squad. So yeah, sorry, I had to have that moment because you saying that aura just brought me all the way back. I was like, what you know about Madison Avenue? That was how I got my first drag name a little bit. That was Madison Avenue Grand, Madison B Grand, excuse me. Madison came from Madison Avenue. High key. That's a little information for y'all for my first drag name. Madison B Grand of the Grand Dynasty. This was a little sad. I could see there was a friendship forming in these two. Somewhat, it's always sad to see someone go. Everyone's in this competition trying to get the same things. But I felt bad. I didn't want Shelazon to go. I was like, I was just kidding. I liked her. I was starting to really like this bitch. I was not happy. I mean, I would have been mad if Fierce went home too, because I needed. It's only 3 episodes. I want to see some more. I want to see some more stuff go off. We still haven't had the. I thought you were my friend. We haven't had that yet. We haven't had that full on yell. But yeah, I would prefer, or if they waited until I was on the show for that song to be used, along with a couple of other tracks. Like, I was not happy that "Get Out of My Way" by Kylie Minogue was on Down Under. I was not happy, especially with how it was given. Ooh, that song deserves so much better. Oh, I'm so mad. Anywho, we lost your Lazan. Larue, let me tell you something. You grew on me. I think you brought a lot to this competition in terms of your story, where you come from, your history, all of that. You gave. If anything, you gave. And I learned a lot through you, and I'm appreciative of that. And I think if we get a chance to see her again, say if there's like an All Stars Canada or whatever, be interesting to see her and Alona on the same season. Um, I'd be here for it. I'd be here for it. I feel bad. I was like, damn. But yeah, that's the name of the game, y'all. That's the name of the game. We got what episode? How many episodes this season? I think there's like, it's not gonna be that many. I don't think there is. But we have not Billie Eilish, almost said it. Lady Boom Boom. Hold on. We didn't start the show over. No. We're rapping. We got Kimmy Couture, Lady Boom Boom, Gisele Lullaby, Vivian Vanderpuss, Chaos, Bombay, Miss Fierce Delicious, Irma Gerd, and Jada Hudson still left in the competition. Okay. 9 episodes? What? Why not 10? Like 10's the marker for streaming show. Like, why not 10? Why 9? Maybe they're gonna do a special or something. Maybe a special's gonna happen. A little reunion in between. That'll be the 10th episode. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, what'd y'all think of this week's episode of last week? Gotta stop saying this week. What did you think of last week's episode of Canada's Drag Race? I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm in it. I need something. I need some more stuff to happen. Like, every now and then I'm like, okay, what's going on? And other times I'm like, okay, I'm here for that. It was cool that Brad took a break this week and that Vanjie got to be there in his place. I don't know if Vanjie is like the best judge, but she was fun. I think we got to see a lot of good drag. I do think there were some moments that were like, oh, really? Fierce Delicious, please stop jumping. Please stop reacting. Please learn to respond. Gisele, sometimes you don't have to defend everybody's journey. And also, not everything's going to be somebody bullying somebody. So I would really invest in what happened there, unless things were not shown on camera. And I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. And also, yeah, shout out to Jada for winning. Shout out for everybody still being here and all that good jazz. So yeah. I am. I'm super excited to see Jimbo again. Jimbo next week. Absolutely. Who should go home tonight and why? Woo! Do you want to put bets on who they're going to say? Do you want to put bets on who they're going to say? Please, can we do bets? Oh my God. Like, not money, but who do you think they're going to put in the bottom and say, I think they should go home? You think it's going to be Fierce all over again? Wouldn't that be crazy? Oh, then I can see her totally, I can see her going off after that. Maybe that's where that comment comes from the trailer where she's like, I thought you were my friend. We will see. They're going to say chaos. Ooh. Fierce and the drama will be yummy. I kind of hope so too. Maybe Gisele, because, all that yelling. M. Cordova, hey babe, I thought it was weird that Miss F did not say anything back to Gisele after the rude comment. Perhaps there was more that we did not see. Anyway, I like the drama. It is funny because remember, we don't see a lot of stuff on the show. I mean, ask Evie. Baby, Evie's Instagram. I love my sister. She said they were using me as a goofy, big dick mascot. I was like, oh my God. But then low key, but low key, I would feel some kind of way after that season. And again, we didn't even see what was left on the cutting room floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been letting little stuff go, but we didn't even see what was on the cutting room floor. We are going to talk about Barbershop 3 tomorrow. We will. Oh, no, she wasn't lying at all. But no, we will talk about Barbershop 3 tomorrow. I don't know if Nicki Minaj is going to be back in this one. Yeah. There's a Lolita Banana in there, but we're going to talk about Barbershop tomorrow. We are. I have to edit that reaction right after this. Bitch, when I tell you, I was sitting there watching my TV screen like, what is going on here? And not to shade, but I was like, what is going on here? And then to think that someone still went home, I was like, oh my God. I was like, that should have been an immediate. Let's do another episode. We'll just have 2 people go home next week. Because we'll talk about it tomorrow. That was a lot. That was too much for me. Like, not even to shade it. That was way too much. I was like, okay, this baby brought up a full 3-bladed razor. 3 blades. That was no 5. That was and just no way. No way. No way. My scalp would have attacked me, okay? My immune system would have acted the fuck up. Like, are you crazy, bitch? Like, just, no. But we'll get there. We'll talk about it tomorrow. It was an emotional episode. I will say, though, that Soa Demuse, if I didn't like her before, because I already loved her, but I live and breathe for her after this last episode, because she checked this mama when it needed to be done, because she saw her trying to pull a whole card, and she was like, before you do that, let's stop it. Let's not even do that. I love Soa. Okay. Aura, what's this? Matty, Art Simone is doing her own non-sponsored version of the pit stop for Down Under on her YouTube channel. You must check it out if you haven't already. I will. Thank you for that. I need to watch that before I do the review tomorrow. Thank you, Aura. Appreciate that. On the stage, mind you, when the episode ended, there was hair still on the ground, y'all. There was hair still on the ground. Whew. The thing is that Soa reminds me of family members that I deal with. So, like, that's why when she was talking to her, I was like, this is the moment where you just listen and you take in what's being said. Either way, I gotta go, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Save your negativity for somebody else. Leave nothing but positive comments if you could, please. But also drop a tip if you feel like it. Remind yourselves that Canada's Drag Race is available on Wow Presents Plus as well as Crave in Canada. Make sure you watch it. We will be talking about France tomorrow. Wednesday's P Valley. Thursday will be Down Under. And then Friday we'll be back on Canada. And then, of course, Saturday is Down Under Day when that airs, but I'll be doing those on Monday after this week, okay? So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Saturday is the interview with Melissa Beck. Can't wait for you to see that. Love y'all now. Take care of yourselves. Don't be too hard on yourselves, y'all. I did that this weekend. We deserve better, okay? Take care. Puss, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Listen. Yeah.